Hi, I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. This week we're going to look at Easter and we're going to make a bunny egg pot. This craft, you need a terracotta pot. You need half of a styrofoam ball, the same size or close to the same size as your pot. Then you need a large pom-pom in white and a smaller white pom-pom. Need some Easter grass, some Easter fake eggs, some Sharpie markers or some kind of permanent colored markers, glue dots, some craft foam, the template for the feet, a kitchen skewer that's been cut into, say, 5 and 6 inch pieces, and some alcohol in a spray bottle. Now, to start out with, you want to take your pot and put your styrofoam ball in the bottom. Make it so that you can stick things down in this. Then you want to put some Easter grass or some crinkly paper grass in it on top of the styrofoam. Okay, now we've got this template and we're going to cut it out. And we want to use this template to cut out 2 white feet out of our white craft foam. Now I want to take my pink, the small circle. I have to cut 6 of these on this pink self-adhesive foam. I have cut out 6 of my small circles and 2 of my large ones. So I'm going to lay my bunny feet here, and my larger ones are oval shaped, and those are the big pad at the bottom of the bunny. And I'm going to put those on the feet. So they're right there. All right, then you want to take 3 toes for each foot. And stick them on the toes of the white bunny footprint. So now my bunny has 2 feet, each with 3 toes. Now you're going to take these and put them on the outside of your pot with some glue dots. I think 1 glue dot will do. And I want it to be, I'm going to put it on the pot itself instead of on the foot of the bunny. And then fix the bunny so he's up a little bit above the lip for each foot. So that his feet are together and they're stuck to the pot like this. Then I want my pom-pom, which is my bunny bottom. And we're going to put your pom-pom right in front of the feet there and take a glue dot and stick that to the inside of the pot so that your pom-pom stays. Okay, so there's my bunny bottom. Then I'm going to take that second pom-pom that's white. This one's got kind of little silver fuzzies on it. Makes it look like a really fluffy tail. And I'm put a glue dot on that, and then I'm going to stick that right on my bunny. So now I have a bunny bottom. It looks like he's buried in the pot, isn't he? There you go. Now we're ready to do our eggs. This is the really messy part. I did some and made them dry so that I'll be ready to go ahead, because you have to let them dry in between. So use a paper plate or something to catch all the mess. And take 2 eggs and take colors that you like. I think spring colors like pink and yellow and green sound like really exciting colors. So say make polka dots or stripes or whatever you want, but just draw a design on your egg. And use 2 or 3 colors. It doesn't have to be the colors I'm using. It can be any colors that you want. But make them kind of springy. Don't go dark colors. Go spring colors. Because these are Easter eggs after all. Alright, so I'm putting a little bit of more than one color. And I'm not making them run over each other, because when we use our alcohol, it does something kind of magic. So I'm just trying to get some color on the surface in a way that will make sure that all of our egg has some kind of color on it. So right now, see, my egg doesn't have a lot of color, but it's got some, and it's close to meeting each other. And you're going to take your skewer and put it in the hole that's in the big part of the egg. And you're going to take your alcohol. And if you spray a permanent marker with alcohol, it makes a mess, but it's a pretty mess. See how that's swirling now? It all swirls and looks so pretty. And if it turns out that some of it didn't get color on it, kind of run it back the other way so that it swirls and gets the color on it, because that swirling color will keep moving until it dries and it drips. That's why I have a paper plate underneath it. So look at how that's, even though I just scribbled on it, it makes it look kind of marbleized. And then when you think it's not going to drip anymore, you can stick it in something and let it dry. Now, It has to dry before you work with it because otherwise you're going to get it all over. But I have two that I already made. You want to make both of your eggs like I just made that one. But I have two that I already made. And you should get those skewers in your kit. So just stick the skewer in the dry egg and stick it in the styrofoam. And you have to push down kind of hard. But I pushed it down hard enough that it's stuck in there. And I'm going to take my other egg and do the same thing. And this one I'll make a little bit taller. So, I have a bunny in an egg pot. That's it for this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. And have a happy Easter, and we will see you next week.